Today I'll teach you how to defend yourself against a dog. But first, this video. Okay, so funny video. Let's see how the ultimate source of knowledge and wisdom, WikiHow, says how to handle dog attacks. Oh yeah, there. Okay. I love the smug look on this guy's face, by the way. He's all like, look, dog, you know who I am? You really want to mess with lightning and thunder? Anyway, sure. Stay calm. Don't panic. Why? Because a superior predator doesn't panic when a lesser predator is approaching. But if you are afraid of dogs, good luck controlling your fear and panic. I mean, look away, be motionless, make yourself rigid. I mean, yes, in the sense that if you ignore a dog, and act like you just simply can't be bothered, then they will perceive that you have no fear of them, which means you are probably a bad mother trucker. But for God's sake, don't leave your arms at your sides. The number one thing bitten by dogs are hands. Dogs can't really fit their mouths on most parts of your body to clamp onto, but they can easily get your hands, your fingers, your forearms. So don't leave them in reach. Sure, try standing sideways to the dog and folding your arms up like this, like you're crossing your arms, but with this. And don't get like overly rigid. I mean, this is called freeze behavior, and it's what a prey does when it can't escape and it's not going to fight back. So just stand sideways, ignore the dog, and think about other important crap you have to do. Like, oh, I don't know, go beat up the neighborhood cat. Heck, you might even bond with the dog over that. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. You're not outrunning a dog, and their prey instinct will kick in to chase. So yeah, don't try to outrun a dog unless you know for sure you can get behind a door before they can get to you. Okay, all right. That's kind of like having a fake wallet if you're planning on getting mugged. I mean, who the hell's carrying around dog treats with them? I mean, okay, cool, but this doesn't really apply to most of us in our daily lives. Yeah, absolutely. Walk away slowly, because that is what a predator who isn't interested will do. And remember, you need to make that dog think that you are a superior predator, not some weakling who doesn't want trouble. By the way, all this applies to humans too. Maybe not throwing the dog treats. Then again, maybe it does. So when you walk away, let it because you actually choose to walk away. Okay, I love this picture. I can't tell if this is the latest dance move or if she just had to leave the office late and she's in a hurry to get to her co-ed soccer league and didn't have time to change, so she has to play with her heels on. I mean, look at that form.
Viene el centro, clave, gol!
But seriously, that's all good advice, you know, hitting the dog in all those areas, but I'm going to show you a way better way to fight a dog in just a second. Dog up. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, dogs are indeed bad at wrestling, but apparently they're great at basketball.
Somebody cover the dog!
Look, humans are almost always bigger, stronger, and heavier than dogs. And we can put our weight on them. We can pin them down, put a knee to their neck. I mean, the biggest dog in the world, an average human, could easily pin down with a knee on the neck. However, that requires you to reach out with your hands to grab, putting yourself in danger of being bitten. So once again, I've got something better I'm going to show you in just a second. Protect yourself. Okay, boy, I sure don't like this. I mean, if you're incapable of fighting for whatever reason, perhaps you're a child, you have some sort of physical disability, I get it. But for nearly everyone out there, it's like I always say, it pays to be part of the warrior class, because the warrior class has options. And the fetal position is one of the worst options. But if you aren't trained or prepared, then this might become your only option. So yeah, protect your face, protect your neck, protect your fingers and hands and groin by going in the fetal position, protect your ears. You just want to cover up and protect all your vitals. But I've got another suggestion. How about learning how to fight instead? Stay tuned. Yes, and the most important thing that I have learned that this picture illustrates is that to make sure you always wear a wool beanie in the middle of summer and look off to the side contemplating things that are important, like, why did Fox cancel the show Firefly? This will also confuse the dog, and once again, you might bond over the series. He might even invite you over to watch the sequel movie Serenity, which I highly recommend. So, here's how to fight or prevent a dog from harming you. First things first, get into a low, wide stance. A dog might weigh less than you, but since we have a higher center of gravity, we can be knocked off balance easily. Next, turn sideways so your groin isn't exposed and your front leg becomes this shield that the dog has to get around. A dog's going to have a very hard time clamping onto one of your legs, and if they do, you're going to be able to easily defeat them from that position. Next, don't give the dog anything to clamp onto, especially your hands. Attach your rear arm to your body and make a fist and put it up by your neck. Your lead hand should have drawn out a weapon. I recommend a knife held in the reverse grip. Once again, attach that arm to your body so that it can't be clamped onto. Point the tip of the knife down towards the dog. If he's going to jump up at you, he's going to jump right into the knife. Practice pivoting on your lead leg in case the dog tries to go around your defensive position. If the dog lunges at you, nips at your leg, or bites you, then you can rapid stab with your knife. Fight over. There is no way a dog can get to you or defeat you from this stance. Now, if there are two dogs, and often there are, simply focus on the most aggressive, dangerous, or closest dog. You'll be able to tell which one that is. Try to get your back against a car or some other object so that you can't get surrounded. Now, if you hold your ground and you stand firm, sooner or later, that dog will realize that you're not a good target. It will back off. It's going to come back a couple times to test you before finally giving up. At that point, I mean, hey, you can yell out to someone to call 911. You can grab your cell phone with your rear hand and call 911. If the dog's backed off quite a bit and it seems to have lost interest, this is the time to slowly and calmly walk away. Walk at an angle where you can keep the dog in your peripheral vision. Remember, walk off like you're a silverback gorilla who just won the fight. If you look like you're trying to flee and escape, the dog might come back. And remember, you need to get into the stance and have your weapon ready before the dog gets to you. So always stay aware of your surroundings. Besides, if you see a dog approaching, you're going to be able to tell its intentions before it gets close to you. Now, here's the thing. It's one thing to understand this. It's another thing to actually visualize this and role play it and practice it. Because if you haven't, and you watch this video one time, and a dog comes and attacks you, you're going to reflexively do what everyone does. You're going to go, ah! Dog's going to bite your hand. Happens to animal control people all the time. So get your reps. Folks, articles like this are written for non-warriors. If you're a warrior, be careful taking advice from non-warriors about how to deal with aggression. Don't give power to others, in this case, the dog. You are the alpha. You are the dangerous one, not the dog. And if you aren't and would like to become dangerous, come train. Come become part of the warrior class. Like, subscribe, come get your reps, and I'll see you next time.